And we won't be using our weights when we're standing. We'll start standing, so you can just kind of have them wherever. And stand with your roller here in front of you, arms. Maybe just rest your fingers on top and front, and have our feet under our hips, toes pointed forward. And we'll just do a little bit of breathing. You don't have to have your hands on the roller for this part, but if you want to, you can. We'll just start to breathe as we inhale, lift the heels. Taking a nice deep inhale and exhale, lower the heel. Just doing that a few times. So we can just start to connect with our breath and breathe a little deeper, right? Inhale, lifting the heels up onto the toes. And exhale down. One more time. Maybe getting a little higher, holding for a moment. Good. And exhale down. And then shifting your weight to one side, float your other knee up in front and hold. Again, use your roller if you want. Bring that foot down, shift your weight over. Float your other knee up in front and hold for a moment. Just breathe. Again, breathing fully and lower down. And then we'll shift back to our first leg. Float that first knee up, and you might need your roller for this. We're going to pump our heels up and down. So just lift and lower that heel, the leg you're standing on. Breathe. Good. And then switch. So that foot down, shift over to the other side, float that knee up and pump your heel up and down on that side as we breathe. Great. And we'll bring our foot down and bring both feet down where we started. Then with our fingertips on the roller, arms straight, inhale. As you exhale, curl your tailbone under, round your back, and just push that roller away. And then inhale as we pull the roller back, lift our chest, pull those shoulder blades down. Exhale as you curl the tailbone under, round, and let the roller go forward. A little rounding and arching of our spine. And then as we inhale, we pull the roller towards us. Lift. Good. Exhale, curl, round, push the roller. Good. And one more time, pull that roller in. Lift. Bring yourself to neutral. So we're going to lie the roller down long ways. You're going to have your weights just on either side of the roller there. Again, you can use them as you want. That's how you want to use them. Have them just kind of off to the side a little bit by your roller. And end of the roller, and we're going to roll down. So take an inhale, letting head and shoulders, arms relax. As we roll down, put your hands on the roller. And a little bend and straighten of the knees. Breathe. Okay. And then you're going to straighten your right leg. Let your left knee bend a little bit. And then take your right arm out from your shoulder and up to the ceiling and follow it up. Right? So we've never done this before. It's just a little thoracic rotation. Good. And then letting our right knee bend as we bring our hand back to the roller. Straighten your left leg, letting your right knee stay a little bent. Bring your left arm out and up and follow it up to the ceiling. Just opening to that side. Letting the knee bend as you bring your hand down. Let's do that 2 more times. Straighten the right leg, left knee's a little bent as we open to the right. Follow that arm. Good. And bringing it back, letting your knees be bent. Straighten the left leg, right knee's bent, and follow that left arm up. And back to the roller, letting your knees be a little softly bent. And relax here, straighten and bend. We're going to take our hands on either side of the roller, walk out away from our feet into pike. Spread the fingers wide. And lifting our tailbone here. You can let your body move around if you like as you stretch the heels down. You can shift your weight forward and back, lifting that tailbone, or whatever feels good to the body here. And then we'll walk our hands back to our feet. Knees can bend as much as they need to here. And we're going to stack our spine back up, so letting the pelvis come under us as we stack up all the way up and then turn around. We face down the roller, standing in front of it a little bit. Go ahead and roll down and just let your arms and head and shoulders relax down. When you come down, bring yourself onto the roller. If you can bring yourself into a squat or as much of a squat as you can manage, and then sit on the end of the roller, very end of the roller. Take your weights. What we're going to do is we're simply going to roll back onto the roller and see if we can hold our arms forward as we roll back onto the roller. Now, if that doesn't work for you, just come onto the roller wherever you want. And then bring your arms to the ceiling. Again, bring your feet maybe a little closer towards you, toward your hips a little bit. Feel your shoulders relax on the roller. We're going to slowly open our arms out to the side. Now, if you're holding weights, don't let your arms go all the way to the ground. Probably don't want to go all the way down. Just maybe about level with your body, and then lift back up. And we can let our elbows be slightly rounded when we do this, right? So maybe a little bit of a rounding of our elbows. Feel your spine on the roller as you slowly open your arms. And that a little slight rounding of our elbows and then close will also help us feel the roller under our scapula better. Right, so just a little bit of a rounding of those elbows. One more time. Open the arms out. Good. You feel the weight kind of pulling. Feel a little stretch in the front of your chest. And lift back up. You have to move more slowly if you're holding weights. Now at the top, point your palms toward your feet, or weights toward your feet. Slowly take one arm back and one arm down. Again, don't go too far behind you. And then slowly back up and switch. So feeling your whole, at least your thoracic spine on the roller, right? Feeling your back on the roller, feeling your shoulder blades on the roller as you move your arms. Slowly sweep them. Just finding your range, whatever it is, especially if you're using weights, right? You don't want to go too far. And then next time our arms, well, you're even on both sides. You might need another sweep here. And then when we bring our arms to the ceiling, we're going to bend the elbows and put them down onto the ground. And then put your weights down. And put your fingertips resting on them. Right? You're going to inhale. As you exhale, kind of roll the weights toward your feet. Curl your tailbone up and just peel your lower part of your spine off the roller. So we're just going to do a little bridge. You won't go too high on this bridge, right? Inhale, exhale, articulate back down. Good. Inhale, exhale, sort of roll the weights away a little bit as you peel your spine up. Good. Inhale, Exhale, articulate back down. And your bridge won't be that big, right, on the roller. One more, inhale, exhale, roll the weights down as you peel up into a bridge, feeling those shoulders down your back. As you inhale and exhale, articulate the spine back down. Good. And just hold your weights here. So we're going to work on some stability, right? That's why we're on the roller. One of the reasons. So take an inhale as you kind of gently pull your low back into the roller. As you exhale, float your right leg and your left arm up. So that right leg in tabletop, left hand to the ceiling, arm to the ceiling. Inhale, lower, back down. Good. Exhale, left leg comes up, right arm comes up. So it's an opposite arm and leg lift. Inhale, lower, back down. Moving slowly. You'll notice exhale, right leg, left arm. You'll notice one side's probably a little harder than the other, a little less stable, right? Inhale, down. Exhale, left leg, right arm. Good. Inhale, down. Right, so just play around with it. See how stable you feel. Just notice, right? And this time we're going to lower. When we lower down, keep your arms down. Bring your left leg up. And then you might want to put your elbows down on the mat, on the ground to help stabilize you here, because this will be a little tricky. Bring your right leg up. So one thing we can do is we can put our elbows down with our hands up like this. You can see to anchor yourself down, that's one way, or you can keep your arms down, your whole arm down, either way. And we're going to see if we can bring our right arm off of the ground and reach to the ceiling. Just see if you can do that. Just play with it, right? It's challenging. And now we're going to open our left leg out to the side as we open our right arm out to the side, slowly, and then bring them back up. And use your left arm on the ground to help balance you, right? To help hold you steady. Just play with that. Open your left leg, open your right arm out, away from each other. Exhale, close. Just 3 times, right? If you fall off your roller, just get back on. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And then bring your right elbow down to the ground. Go ahead and put one foot and then the other foot down for a moment. Both arms down, both feet down. Good. And then we'll do the other side. So lift your legs one at a time into tabletop. And now left arm to the ceiling. We're going to open the left arm out to the side as we open our right knee out to the side. And it might not be very far. That's okay. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. See if one side's harder than the other, one's easier than the other, right? Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. After 3 times, put that arm down, put one foot, other foot down, and congratulate yourself. Okay, so just taking your hands, let go of your weights, put your hands on your shoulders, circle your elbows, just do big circles, like big slow circles. Give your shoulders, the scapula a little massage, right? And then the other direction, circle the other way. Breathe. All right, and then just let your arms extend out from your shoulders, widen your feet a little wider apart, rock yourself side to side. So that's all the stability challenge we'll do on the roller. And then eventually rolling off, whoops, weight might be in the way, rolling off of your roller. And just have your weights kind of off to the side, you won't need them yet. Onto the back and put your roller between your legs, something just ease, right? Coming onto our back. Great. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to gently squeeze our roller and go ahead and peel your spine up into a bridge. Relax the shoulders. Notice how it feels to have your back on the mat instead of your roller, right? And then on your next exhale, go ahead and melt your spine down. And then again, relax, inhale, exhale, peel off the mat. Good. In our bridge, we're going to stay here for a few breaths and pressing the hips up as you squeeze on your exhale. So exhale, squeeze, and just sort of press the hips up a little more, right? Feel like you can get a more stretch through those hip flexors as you squeeze. Just gently squeeze that roller, relaxing our shoulders. Getting our backside kind of woken up here. All right, and the next exhale, we'll melt our spine down all the way. Great. And then take hold of the roller, take it out from between the knees and bring it up in front of the chest here, pressing your hands into the ends. Bring one leg into tabletop and then the other. Put your heels together, opening your knees out to the side, frog position, right? Toes and knees pointed out. Don't do anything with your legs yet because I want to make sure we get the arms first. So you want to press your back into the mat, pull the shoulder blades down as you reach your roller just a little bit back. Don't go too far. Feel that connection, right, with the rib cage, and then lift up. And then we'll extend the legs at the same time. So press your back into the mat or to the ground as you stretch the legs out. You're going to reach that roller back. Squeeze the legs together. And then bend the knees as you bring the roller back. Good. So pressing back into the mat. Reach legs out. Keep that external rotation. Good. Inhale back. And exhale. Press into the roller. Squeeze the legs. Good. Inhale back. Exhale, pressing your back into the mat as you reach. Good. Inhale back. One more time. Feel that opening of our hips. Exhale, reach. Good. And then bring it back. Put your roller on top of your knees. You can let your legs relax here. Let your body relax. And then we're going to press with the roller right on top of our knees, pressing hands on top. Inhale. As we exhale, we're going to press down into the roller, and we're going to press our legs into the roller at the same time, right? Nice deep breath. Exhale, press. Lifting our hips, our tailbone a little bit off the ground, right? Exhale, press. Inhale, relax. Exhale, press. Feel a little stretch in your tailbone. All right, and then relax your hips. Take your roller in your hands again. Bring it up. Bring your legs into tabletop. Put your legs together. We're going to take our legs over to the right. Take our roller over to the left. Exhale, everything back to the top. Keep those legs together. Take your legs to the right. Take your roller to the legs to the left, take your roller to the right, and exhale back. So twisting our top half one way, our bottom half the other way. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to the side. Exhale back. Good. Inhale to the side. Exhale back. Breathe. Good. When you come back to the top, put your feet on the ground. Good. As we inhale, we're going to lift our head and shoulders, bring our roller to our thighs, kind of toward the thighs. Exhale, press hands into the rollers, straighten your legs and roll up. And then just resting the roller on top of your legs, just wherever under your knees there. Just kind of roll the roller toward your feet and stack back up as you pull it back toward your knees. You can just roll it away. And again, and roll it away. And roll it back. Great. And then we'll put that roller underneath our ankles. Still don't need the weights, just have them close by. What we're going to do here is we're going to come onto our back. So roll onto your back, clasp your hands behind your head. I'm doing a few new things today, so I know that takes a little bit of takes away some of the focus on what you're doing, probably to try to figure out what we're doing. But we're going to inhale, lengthen, lift the elbows a little bit, and then exhale, press head and shoulders up. Inhale, lie back down. Good. Exhale, press up. And then we're going to add something to that. Inhale, lie down. You're going to open your legs into external rotation, right? Heels together, toes pointed out. So externally rotate the legs. As we exhale up, we're going to pull that roller in. So our knees are open as we curl up, and then stretch back out as you lie back down. Exhale up, pull that roller in. Inhale, lie back down as you straighten the legs. Exhale, pull the roller in as you press up. And exhale, straighten as you lower down. Good. Inhale, pull in. Exhale, press up as you pull in. Anyway, just breathe. And this time we're going to come up and stay up. So as we exhale, we pull that roller towards us, knees open, press up and stay here. Now we're going to take a side bend. So like left elbow toward left knee, back to center, side bend the other way, and back to center. So just head and shoulders floating off the ground a little bit, side bending, supporting our head with our hands. A little stretch in that side. Then when we come back to center, lower down and straighten your legs all the way out. So our legs are going to be parallel now. Inhale, exhale, press your head and shoulders up off the ground again. We're going to take our right leg up to the ceiling. Keep your head and shoulders up if you can for a circle. So take your leg a little bit across, sweep it down, a little bit out to the side, and back to the top. Good. So across the body, really more of an oval, all the way down to the roller, out and back to the top. Across, sweep it down, out, and back, and then reverse your circle. So out, take that leg down, a little bit across, and lift up. Out, and down, across, and lift. One more circle, out, and down, across, and lift. Lower head and shoulders as you lower the leg back down. Okay, inhale, exhale, press up, lift the left leg up. And again, taking that leg a little bit across, sweep it down, out, and lift. So our roller doesn't move, right? Holding that nice and steady as we circle and lift 3 times this direction. And of course, your knee might need to be bent, and that's fine. You might need to take a rest with your head. That's fine too. And then reversing your circles, out, down, across, and up. Breathe. And when you finish your 3 circles in that direction, relax down as you lower your leg down. Okay, take a little break. Back to our right leg, bring it into tabletop. This is something new too. So you're going to inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press up and turn to the right, looking over that right elbow. Come back to center, pull the roller towards you, stretch your right leg out and turn to the left. Right? Come center, roll the roller away, straighten your leg as you turn to the right. Come center, pull the roller towards you, straighten your right leg as you turn to the left. It's crisscross with the roller. Turn to the right as you straighten, bend, pull it in as you straighten your right leg, turn to the left. Pull it in, roll it away as you turn to the right, pull it in as you turn to the left. Good. And then bringing yourself back to center, lie down, both legs on the roller. Relax. And then left knee is going to come into tabletop. Nice deep breath. Exhale, press up, turn to the left. Center, stretch that left leg out as you pull your roller in, turn to the right. Bend that left leg as you straighten your right leg, turn to the left. I hope the coordination part is fun for you. Okay, so pull it in, turn to the right as you stretch the left leg out. Pull the left knee as you stretch your right leg out. Yeah, side to side. And breathe. Yeah, it's fun. And then when you come center on this one, go ahead and lie down, stretch that leg out, stretch your roller away from you, relax your legs on the roller. My roller's moving. And then we'll do a back body plank. So you might release your hands from your head. You can have them on the ground, or you can put your arms up if you prefer. Inhale. As we exhale, press legs into the roller to lift our backside off the ground. Inhale, lower down. And again, exhale, press legs into the roller to lift your backside off the ground. Inhale, lower. One more time. Press up. And lower down. And let's just reach our arms over our head and do a big stretch of our body, and flexing the feet, reach through one arm and leg and then the other, Just doing a side to side stretch. Nice stretch of the side as you reach, feeling our hips and shoulders kind of scooching up and down. Good. And then if you have your weights handy and you want to pick them up, you can. And we're going to start by bending our knees, pull that roller in. We're going to curl up, reach, straighten the legs, roll up. It's easier that way. Okay, so we're going to bring our weights are optional, right? You're going to, if your arms forward, inhale. As you exhale, curl the tailbone under, bending your knees, pulling the roller towards you, arms up as your knees bend. Now, you can take your arms back a little bit, sweep them around slowly, and as you exhale, straighten the legs and reach and roll up. That's one option. Or you can do it differently if you want. Inhale, exhale, roll back as you bend, arms come up. And a little bit back, circle, slowly reach and roll back up. Now, if you'd like, you can keep your legs straight and not bend the knees. That's just a little bit more challenging. If you want, you can keep your legs straight, or you can continue bending the knees and bringing the roller in. Right, either way, round, reach, and roll up. Good. Inhale and exhale. Just roll ups using the weights, optional. Reach and roll. Good. One more. However you'd like to do it, right? Any way that works for you, using our breath. And when you come to the top, you can just let your weights go, stretch forward. Maybe grab your roller if that's comfortable for you to stretch that way, or just kind of relax over your legs. Yeah. All right, and then come up and we'll bring yourself onto our side. We're going to do some side work with the roller and the weight. So have whichever side you want to start with, just kind of have your weights handy. Actually, you probably just need one of them. So the knees bent and the roller underneath our armpit, right? Under the lats there. Good. And then just a little, we'll do this one a little differently. Bring your top hand here so the elbow's bent and your hands just resting behind your occiput, right? And you're just going to curl in, elbow to roller, and then lift and open to the back. That's a book opening with our elbow bent kind of thing, right? And then again, take it forward, kind of curl that elbow in, touch the roller, lift, and open to the back. Rolling back into our lats, opening our chest, right? And then curl in. Breathe and open. Nice massage into that shoulder. Good. And bring back to center. You can release that top arm. We're going to pull the roller into the rib cage a little more. Rest our head on our hand. Take a weight if you want to use a weight. Okay, heels lined up with the tailbone here for clam, right? You want your knees lined up, your hips stacked. So we take this weight or your arm, pressing your top heel into your leg to open, right? And then close. So with the arm, we're just going to open and close like that. So see if we can get our elbow in line with our shoulder. So we externally rotate the shoulder as we open and bring the arm parallel to the floor as we close, right? Inhale. And also kind of keeping in mind that we want to lift the rib cage a little bit. Now lift that rib cage. And open and close. Open that knee and close. This time we're going to open, keep the arm here, close the knee. You're going to stretch arm to ceiling as you straighten your leg and pull it back in. Stretch it out as you reach. Pull in and reach. Try to remember that rib cage. And then we'll continue stretching in this way with our arm up, our leg down. Only we're going to take our leg slightly behind us. Slightly back as you stretch the arm up. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. And the next time we stretch the arm up, stretch that leg slightly back, stay here. See if you can touch your leg down and lift it just a little bit. Right, touch down and lift. So it's just a little bit behind, not too far. Good. You're gonna probably feel that more kind of in the back, glutes, and a little bit the side of the leg, hip. And then let your knee bend, come together, arm relax down. And then we'll bring ourselves up to mermaid. So if you just kind of let your legs fold, or this leg can extend out, arm on the roller, lifting tall, rotate over and roll away. Make sure your arms are at least shoulder width apart. Press and pull it back and open. Okay, inhale over, exhale, roll away. Inhale, pull back, exhale, open. Good, one more. And inhale, press and pull, and exhale, open. And then the arm that's on the roller comes by the ears. We take a little side stretch. And just turn to look down. Let your arm float down by your leg or the floor, wherever it goes. And then reach out, facing forward and lifting up. And then if this leg is folded back, you want to bring it forward. Bring your left leg forward, lift your roller up and do a little twist. So we're going to put our legs together, take them side to side. The roller is going to obviously go in opposition a little bit there. And breathe. Kind of rolling off the hip a bit here. Yeah. And then we'll, when the roller goes to the other side where we want it, we can put it down and come up. And have a weight nearby. Come onto the roller with the armpit right on top there. Knees in a bend. Find that muscle there. This top hand kind of rests behind the head somewhere, just kind of holding it, you know, behind the occiput. And then just roll forward. The elbow touches down and then lift and open to the back. Good. And bring it up and rolling forward, touching that elbow and roll back. Just rolling over our lats here. And open. Massaging into that wonderful massage there. Oh, and then bringing ourselves back around. We'll bring the roller a little bit into the rib cage, a little bit more. Rest head on hand. Lift the ribs a bit and make sure you're that half bend with your knees lined up, hips stacked. So pick up your weight if you want to use one. And you've got your arm in that, kind of like a goalpost, right? And you're going to open as you stretch, close, right? And pressing that top heel into the bottom heel. Good. Feeling the external rotators. Good. And next time you close, relax. And you're going to stretch the legs straight down, reach up and bend as you stretch. Bend, stretch. Inhale and exhale. I'm trying to keep my arm in alignment. It's tricky. The right wants to come forward, right? So you want to try to press straight up and that keeps the shoulder open. That really opens the shoulder. And then we're going to press a little bit to the back. So reach that heel back and bend slightly back, bend, exhale. Inhale. However you're breathing, just make sure you're breathing with the movement. Good. And then stay back with your arm up. See if you can just touch that toe down and lift. Do a little lift back there. Good. Little lift. Breathe. It's hard to remember the rib cage. Keep trying to keep that rib cage lifted a bit. Good. And then we'll let the knee bend and relax. Bring your arm down, your weight down, and we'll come up to mermaid. And again, this leg can be extended out if that's better for you. On this side, sitting tall, rotate over, roll it away, press and pull and lift and back open. And breathe, inhale and exhale. And press and lift and open. One more. Twisty the spine. And press it, pull in and open. And then this arm by our ear. Take a side stretch here. We'll just let our chest rotate down to point down and let that arm float down. And then reach it out, lift up, and all the way up. So we're going to bring this outside leg forward, both legs forward into a butterfly or diamond. If you want the roller under for a stretch, you can under the legs. And we're just going to stretch forward for a second here. So let your body relax over the legs. A little sacrum stretch. And then sitting up, take the roller in your hands. You can sit in diamond, you can sit cross-legged, or you can sit in a straddle. Straddle might be hard for some people to sit tall, so sit however you can sit tall, right? We're going to bring that roller right on top of our head. Just rest it there, keep the head lifted, spine tall. Also, you can sit with your knees bent like that as well. Whatever works for you for sitting here. We're just going to twist. So inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Two more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center, and twist. And back to center. Bring that roller straight in front of the chest. And you're just going to pull the roller to your chest. Squeeze the scapula together and reach it back out. Pull it in, kind of squeeze the scapula and reach it out. And again, pull, squeeze, and reach it out. Good. And then bring your roller to one side. We're going to put our foot on top, whichever side you want to start with, right? Usually we tend to have a favorite side to start. So this bottom leg bent, this top foot on top, this arm on the ground, ready for a photo shot. No. And then we're going to take our arm up. We're going to lift our hips. We're going to stretch that leg as we stretch over. Okay? And then lift up, lower the hips as we bend and bring it back in. Remember, we've done this once before. Inhale and exhale over. Inhale and exhale back. Right? And breathe. Inhale and lower. And then we're going to add to that. So this time we're going to lift up, stretch that roller away as we stretch over. Keep your legs straight. as you lift up. Lower your hip. Lift, you're gonna rotate, stretch across for your pinky toe, the saw, right? Lift up, bend the knee, bring it back. Lift up, stretch over. Keep the legs straight as you lift and lower your hip back down. Come up, rotate, stretch across. And lift up. One more time, bend that knee in, lift up, stretch it out. Lift up, legs stay straight as we lower and lift up, rotate and stretch across. Good. And bring yourself center. Just take the roller to the other side. Top foot on top, bottom leg bent. This arm somewhere out to the side. Okay, so we're going to lift up. Stretch that leg out as you stretch over and kind of side bend, right? The side bend. And then lift, bend the knee, lower back down. Do this 3 times. And then we'll go into the saw part. So stretch over as you straighten. Lift, bend as you lower down. Inhale and exhale. Let's go ahead and leave our legs straight as we lift up. Lower the hip down, lift up, rotate, stretch for that opposite outside of that foot there and back around. Bend the knee, good. Inhale and exhale over. Legs stay straight as we lift and lower down. Come center, rotate and stretch across. Back to center, bend the knee. Inhale. Exhale over, stretch that leg out. Nice side bend. Lift, keep the leg straight, lower down. Nice deep breath, rotate, stretch across. All right, and then go ahead and come back to sitting. Take your leg off the roller and we'll come onto our all fours. So just bring your hands on the rollers. Let's start with a little cat-cow movement. So inhale. As we exhale, we're going to round our back and then sort of push that roller away. We stretch our hips back and then pull the roller in as we round up and go into an arch. Okay. Come through center, round, sit back as you push that roller away. Pull yourself up. You pull the roller in and arch. Now tuck your toes into the mat or to the ground. Now exhale, round, push the roller away as you sit back. Pull yourself up, but don't go into an arch. Just lift your knees off the ground, lower them, and then arch. Again, inhale, exhale, round, push that roller away as you sit back a bit. Pull yourself up, float the knees, lower down, and arch. One more time. Round, push the roller away. Pull yourself up. As you pull the roller in, float the knees up. Lower the knees. Arch. Right. And then just bring yourself again centered on the roller with your toes relaxed. We're going to stretch left leg straight back. Oops. I need to move myself forward. Stretch your left leg back. Good. And then reach your right arm out. Lift everything up and reach and hold. Breathe. See if you can take your arm and leg a little bit out to the side. Challenge your balance a bit, right? So the right arm goes to the right, leg goes toward the left. And bring them back. And lower down. Stretching the right leg back, reach left arm out, reach and lift. And then see if you can play around with that by taking your left arm out toward the left, your leg toward the right. And bring it back. And lower down. Good. And then we'll do same side arm and leg. It's called half star. So left leg straight back. You're going to rotate that hip a little bit to open it. Right toes rotate to the back as you reach your left arm out. So now we're balancing, lift that leg, lift the arm, and open out to the side. It's called half star, right? You're lifting up and then slowly reaching arm and leg away from each other to bring yourself back to parallel and down. And stretching right leg out, open that hip to the right a little bit. Left toes pivot back as you reach that arm, open, out to the side, lift. And slowly back, reach, 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 coming parallel. And back, down. Stretch back to your heels, roll that, push that roller away. And come on to the belly. We're going to bring our arms on the roller. The arms wider than shoulder width apart. Right. I like to have my thumbs up, but you can actually have your arms any position you want them, but you can have them flat, hands flat down or thumbs pointing up. And you're just going to slide, we're going to pull our shoulder blades down, pull the roller in and lift. And roll back out. Good. And so breathing with this, draw shoulder blades down, press and pull the roller in a little bit and back out. Legs however wide apart they need to be, right? Starting with the shoulder blades, draw them down, press and pull, lift up and back out. Good. Keep going, getting a little higher maybe as we go. Right. Breathe with it. Some back extension and back. Great. Last one. And then when you come out on this one, you come back to arms out, take hold of the roller on either end with your hands, right? This is obviously going to be helpful if you have a pillow or a fold-up blanket under your chest for this one, if you need it. Okay, so we're going to be looking down, pressing our hands into the ends of the roller, and we're just going to lift that roller up and lower down. However high it lifts off the ground, right? So lift up and lower down, breathe, lift up and lower down. We're going to add some stuff. Okay, so we're going to lift up, then you're going to bend your elbows, pull the roller in towards your forehead, reach it back out and lower down. And lift up. Again, bend the elbows, pull that roller towards your forehead or your nose. Reach it back out and lower down. One more thing, we're going to lift up, stay here, do a little tilt. So you're going to tilt that roller up on one end and look to that direction. Come center, tilt the roller up on the other end and look that direction. Come center, just a little tilt. So one side goes down, one side goes up, tilt side to side. I know it's hard. And then come center, lower all the way down, relax, put your Hands on the roller if you want to bring yourself up to your knees. Stretch back to our heels. You can hold on to your roller or not, doesn't matter. Just take a stretch for that back here. You really feel that in the low back, right? But it's really good for your low back, actually. Strengthening, good for the kidneys. All right, and then we're going to bring ourselves around to bring the roller under our sacrum, under the pelvis. Right, so come onto your back and lift your hips, bringing that roller under the sacrum. Yeah. And then go ahead and bring your knees up. So find your sacrum centered right there underneath, right? Put your legs together with your hands on the roller, however you need to hold on to it. And then take your legs over to one side and lift them up and take them to the other side. So the roller should be you're right under your upper glutes, right? So that upper part of our glutes, right? And we're going to take it side to side, rolling into that upper glute. Getting a little twist. And then next time we come center, go ahead and hold on to your right knee, stretch your left leg to the ceiling, and stretch that leg long all the way down to the ground or wherever it goes. Right? And you can hold on to your right knee with both hands, or you can bring your left arm up somewhere by your head if you want. Whatever is comfortable, right? So we get a little stretch here, and then pull the rib cage just a little bit down toward the ground to increase that stretch. The hip flexors. The psoas. And then draw your left knee up, your hand up back to your knee. Straighten your right leg, holding onto your left knee, and stretch that leg down. Like I said, you can hold onto your knee with both hands, or you can bring your right arm up somewhere, wherever it feels comfortable. And maybe pull the rib cage down just a little bit to increase that stretch if you want. Oh, could stay here all day. Okay, bring your right knee in. So you've got both knees in. If you hug your knees in towards you, you kind of get a nice little stretch in the low back, right? So if you want to just kind of round here like that, and then kind of push that roller out from under you. Around to come up. Oh, there we go. All right. Thank you all for coming. And I will hit this button here.